This is the Flex 3-piece StackPack modular tool storage system. And this is their new StackPack capable job site radio. You were as excited as we were to get it in here, but some of you had some concerns, and rightfully so. We're gonna get it unboxed, go over the specifications. I'm gonna warn you, I don't have a whole lot of time, so you're gonna wanna open your eyeballs and ear holes so you don't miss anything right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Want to help out with the channel? Then head over to the merch store. You get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Vince. If it's your first time here, welcome to you especially. And if you are super early on this video and you go down to the comment section and type first, and you are first to do so, you will be nominated for an illustrious award. I promise you. Now that we have the Flex StackPack radio here, but I am not supposed to actually be here. I'm supposed to be somewhere else, but I was so excited, I decided to set up the cameras to get it unboxed and go over it. It's like a kid on Christmas time, but I have to be gone, so we're gonna make this unbelievably fast. So strap in for a very fast ride. This is their 24-volt Flex 360-degree sound radio. It's got a 5-year warranty unless you register it for the Founder's Lifetime Warranty by the end of this year. Here's the deal, if they extend that warranty like they did the last, 3 or 4 years, you could potentially continue to have the Flex Founder's Warranty even after 31st of December, but you'll have to wait to see. If I was a betting man, I'd say they're going to continue that warranty, which is really nice to have a lifetime warranty on tools, batteries, chargers, pretty much bumper to bumper. Pretty cool. But you do have to register the tool to make it a lifetime warranty. It is StackPack capable. That means it sits on top of this box. But can you stack more boxes on top of the radio? We're gonna have to find out in a second. It's product number FX5361-Z. Let's go over the specifications real quick. Flex StackPack compatibility attaches to Flex StackPack storage solutions for easy transportation, organization, and job site listening. 150-foot Bluetooth range, pair up to 2 radios and stream audio wirelessly up to 150 feet away. It's weather resistant. This StackPack radio has an IP64 rating for water and dust intrusion, as well as pass-through charging. Connect radio via AC cord and charge Flex's 24-volt battery simultaneously. Now, from the looks of this radio, it's quite big, the size of a box. What exactly is in there in the way of sound? We have number of woofers, 1. Size of woofer, 5.25 inches, or 5¼ inches. Number of full range speakers, 2. Size of full range speakers, 3 inches. Number of tweeters, 2. Size of tweeters, 1.5 inches. Number of passive radiators, 1. And that works in concert with the subwoofer. Now, some of you audiophiles might say, no, that passive radiator works with all the speakers in some capacity. And that could be, but I am no audiophile. I just like the musics. And what I care about is the bass. And that passive radiator is gonna give you the boom, boom, boom from the subwoofer more profoundly, from what I understand. Flex claims 12 hours of runtime on a 5 amp hour battery, sold separately. Screen size, 5.1 inches, total height, 7.64 inches, total width, 15.35 inches, tool length, 23 inches, total weight on this bad boy, 17.41 pounds. Sounds kind of hefty. Here's the thing, some of you have concerns about the radio in multiple ways. We're gonna do our best to answer all of those questions as we go along, because I wanna get this thing unboxed. I'm excited about it. You getting this? You getting this shot right now? As long as you're getting this shot, I'm okay with it. Transformers, more than meets the eye. That's what it kind of reminds me of. We have our radio. We also have some instructions, as well as a 3.5mm patch cable. I'm sure that the 2 AAA batteries, alkaline, that were included are to keep time on the clock. I'm sure you want to know where to install these. Why don't we take a look? We have a nice cord reel. We pop open our side panel. First off, we have a big cavernous area for battery placement, pretty much charging, as well as USB Type-C, USB Type-A, and then we have a dinosaur aux cable. I mean, I think it's great to have the option, but are you really going to use this? This is where our AAA batteries go. Okay, so we have a little cover here, which is nice. Flex has put a captured fastener, so when you undo this little panel, the screw doesn't go missing. I like that. Hop in our AAA batteries. Here's the thing with a radio like this. We're talking about something that is made for audiophiles, people that enjoy listening to music and being on the job site. So it has to be durable. They've made it so that it's compatible with StackPack. So it integrates, you're able to roll it on, roll it off. It also makes it possible to put boxes on top. Or things like this StackPack backpack can go on top as you roll into the job. Well, here was one of your major concerns. Hey, Vince, that thing is expensive. I could just use my Bluetooth speaker. And to that, I say, sure, you definitely could. And if you didn't have the money to spend on this radio, I say, don't spend it. But if you were wanting to have something that's compatible with StackPack, that could charge your batteries, that potentially sounds good, because we haven't heard it yet, then maybe you look at the Flex StackPack radio. I'm gonna tell you a story. Years ago, I was using Milwaukee tools exclusively at that point for cordless, and Milwaukee announced a charger radio. Previously, it did not charge the batteries. The new job site radio did indeed charge the batteries. Thing was is that I was on a tight budget. So what did I do? I literally treated myself as a reward when I got a very large job at the time. I made it part of the expenses. I treated myself and made it so that we could listen to the radio on the job site. It had a double duty, it could charge the batteries, still use that radio today. Point is that, is this a necessity? No, this is a want. I think that there are lots of things that you could waste money on that would be far worse. If you like listening to music, if you are on the platform, you have StackPack, you have a bunch of batteries that you'd like to charge while you're listening to it, by all means, treat yourself. But if you're on a budget or you're a point A to point B type of person and you just need something to listen to tunes on the job site, yeah, get a Bluetooth speaker. So, concern number one, I hear you. And for some people, this doesn't make sense. For some people, it does make sense. But that's why they make vanilla and they make chocolates, okay? And sometimes they even make rocky roads. So, you do you, boo-boo. Now that we have concern number one out of the way, here's concern number two. A lot of you said, hey, my Bluetooth speaker probably sounds as good. The thing is that I don't know how you'd know that, being that nobody's ever heard this thing before. Let's get some tunes hooked up to it. Let's see how easy that is first, though. We're gonna plug it in to start. It's got a nice long cord. It's almost 6 foot longs, or feet. We have liftoff. So it starts out on AM. So this is the settings, buttons, Bluetooth pairing. Here's the question here. I wanna set the clock. Setting the time. In any mode. So we gotta turn it on, because we have to be in a mode. Press the clock button. Aha, setting hour. Okay, and then 1:53. We are in the 11th month. 11/11, make a wish. And this year is 2024. Clock is set, should keep time now. A lot of you are going to be concerned with how easily it pairs Bluetooth-wise. I know I am, because I'm older and things don't seem to work as easily electronically for me. So what we're gonna do is, it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. Okay, you can see right down here, it's already shown up, Flex StackPack Radio. We're gonna click it, and then we'll start a timer on how long it takes to actually connect. Connected. So that seemed to be pretty rapidly, but we'll only be able to tell post-production once it's edited. You know, we put that timer on there. Okay, we're now connected. How does it sound? And I think that because we have those radiators, like here's our speakers, here's our tweeters, I will assume that back here we have our subwoofer and our radiator. I'm gonna put it down on top of the StackPack. Let's listen to some music and see how it sounds. If there's anything that I'm missing setup-wise and you want to see it, put it down in the comment section below. We're able to control volume here on our device. Now, I was kind of worried at first. I'm like, it doesn't seem very loud. But if you look at the track here, it seems to be quiet. Let's try a different track. We're at max volume on the device. Maybe we need to bump up the volume on the radio? Seems pretty punchy, and I'm pretty impressed that it goes all the way up to 30. But let's see if we set up the bass a little. Bass will go up to 5 or -5, depending on your tastes. Usually I'll go to the max on the bass. Treble, I'll pump it up to like 4. Always 1 notch below the maximum bass. That's it, that's your total number of settings. Now, let's back it off to like 11.
These go to 11.
Immediately, sounds way punchier than it did previously. Although the radio produces a nice punch with the bass, with minimal distortion at 29, in my opinion. You can feel the bass in the room, but you're not getting it in the unit. The unit's not bouncing around here, which in my opinion would create a bunch of distortion. It's actually radiating out instead of up and down. I think it sounds pretty good. Let's see how the batteries fit, charge. So we got a 2.5 here that could use some charging. So you could see the little battery indicator shows that it's cycling through and charging. We also have the ability to charge smart devices. I don't believe you can connect your smart devices. I believe this is just for charging, but we have a Type-C connector here. You can see we're charging here. Here's the thing though, my question would be, will it work in aux through the USB connector? No. So these USB connectors, whether it be A or C, don't seem to do anything other than charge the device. You'll need to use the Bluetooth pairing to do that. Now, if you had an aux out on your smart device or iPod or something of that nature, you can use this connector here. You're also able to pair 2 of these radios together. I don't have the second device here, so I can only assume. The other thing that's kind of nice, if you're going to have this radio on the job site and you're going to have your smart device feeding it through Bluetooth, you can pop it in to this compartment, put your wire in there to let it charge, and then you're closing that door. You're now protecting your smart device. It's also protected by that IP rating, so it's somewhat dust and water resistant on the job site as well. So you can see we're powering our radio through Bluetooth sound, but some of you might ask, what happens when you receive a call? You can see you're not audibly notified through the device itself, but you can receive your call. Will it come through the speakers on the device? Hello? And your call is like normal. So your phone conversation will not be public through the job site, through the speakers. It will go just through your phone, which is nice. I'll talk to you later. If you were going to be opening up any types of beverages on the job site, or maybe you're using this for a party, this does have a bottle opener, which is nice. Now that we're connected through just battery, see if there's any sound difference. Nothing that I can hear. Sounds audibly the same. If I was to have a major gripe with this radio as it sits, it would be this screen. I mean, it's 2024, and what is this, like dot matrix? Even this here, like the date and all. I like that the date's visible here, but even the time, it's just not very pleasing to the eye, and the ability to read it, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what that even says. Like, if I'm to glance at that, I actually have to stop to think about what that is. Let's click over to FM radio. So we're scanning for a station. Is this classical? Is it copyright free? My major concern and why I wanted to run that FM test and AM test was because there's no antenna, there's no external antenna, and we're in a cinder block building that receives any type of radio frequencies, mobile signals, terribly. So quite frankly, I didn't think we were gonna be able to tune in a single station. Kind of impressive, the reception on FM. I took the screen protector off, and it makes it somewhat more appealing to the eye, but still, it's just, I don't know. Look, I'd rather get more value in the audio and the functionality of the Bluetooth, the ability to charge batteries, than a beautiful screen. But if I had to have one thing that detracted from this radio, it would be that screen. It latches easily to StackPack. You can charge your batteries. It sounds awesome. You can charge your smart devices. I mean, I don't necessarily see a negative if it's in your price range. Let us know down below, what do you think of the new Flex StackPack radio? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Because you can't buy it. We want to know. Leave it all below. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. I hope to see you all on the next one.